Hello everyone, Triple F back here some more Without Within, and if you remember last time, we chose not to attack the dude, and instead just ignored him because he's a dick. And as well as that, we also ignored this little lost child that was crying, and it ended up the child had gone missing, and we got really guilty, and yeah. So instead, this time, let's help the poor boy. And I'll also save. Right. If I judged others for abandoning a child, then did the same myself, I would be a jerk and a hypocrite. With a sigh, I walked up to the boy. There, it's okay. Did you lose Mummy? The boy was sobbing too hard to answer. I leaned in to stroke his back with one hand and his head with the other. Let me know if you lost your Mummy, okay? I'll help you find her, so there's no need to be scared. The kid managed to nod at last, and I whispered good boy into his ear. What's your Mummy's name? Hungry. Your name is Hungry? The boy's stomach growled and I realised what he meant. Oh, well, how about buy you a sandwich? The kid shook his head. I want ice cream. Hey, kid, ice cream's more of a dessert actually. I want ice cream. And so, ice cream it was. One for him, none for me. The money came out of my pocket, of course. My poor wallet. At least this kid could have eaten the whole thing rather than have him melt on his shirt. Jessie, the boy said. That's Mummy's name. Jessie! Jessie! I called as I strode along the street. Now people stared at me more than ever. Enough to make me blush, in fact. Maybe I should try shouting Jessie at random the next time I saw my calligraphies. The sky turned orange as time ticked by. Yes, I knew my shift started half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. A woman screeched through the crowd and scurried towards us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by a truck in the process. Mummy! The boy shook free of my hand and rushed into his mother's embrace. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman gazed towards me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful. Just wonderful. The torrent of praises killed my lips to a stupid grin. Anyone would have done the same thing. Please, if there's anything I can do in return, just let me know, the mother said. Actually, there is something I need help with. The mother nodded. Anything in my power, miss. Which way back to the train station? Without Within. Wow. Got another loading screen type thing. Right, the sky had gone dark by the time I arrived at work. I opened the restaurant door gingerly to avoid making any noise. Stealth mode switched on. They called me Ninja Vinty for a reason. Miss Vinty! The voice of my boss nearly made me jump onto the ceiling fan. Sorry I'm late. I went to explain, but my boss glared at me. My tongue slid out a bunch of syllables. My explanation was in there somewhere, probably, maybe. I received an earful from my boss, but at least I got to keep my job. Several colleagues shot me frowns for not being here during such a busy period. In the end, I took all the blame without complaint. Well, at one point, I locked myself inside a toilet and screamed into the bowl. I also might or might not have fantasized about dunking my workmates' head into the toilet. That was for me alone to know, though. At least I earned the paycheck needed to keep my landlady quiet for another month. As for the month after that, we would see when the time came. All I wanted was to pursue my art, but reality kept pressuring me toward finding a second job. On my way home, I spotted a banner for an upcoming visual novel named Princess Aria. Aria? The game had long been hyped on every forum I knew. Amazing art along with a cast of famous voice actors. The writer and composer with big names too. God, I'm burpy. For Princess Aria to have an ad this big, there's been a lot of money put behind the project. The way this banner hung high gave me the sense it was extra important. Bright light shone on the princess's face to impress potential players. Ooh, yes, that was what I really needed. If I had a banner like that, no doubt people would line up to buy my calligraphy. I could already imagine how folks would react as I walked along the streets. Hey, I think that was Vinty. Wow, no way! You mean that famous calligrapher I see in all those banners? Yeah, she must be really good. Maybe we should ask for her autograph. Major would then step in to speak on my behalf. Please line up in an orderly fashion, everyone. How much for an autograph? Shut up and take my money! My agent nodded in response. Autographs are available for $100, thanks. That will be $100, thanks. The game shop's owner said. Princess Aria cost twice what I had predicted. If I bought the game, I'd have too little left for rent. I opened my wallet, hoping I might have more cash on hand than I realised. Turned out I had less actually. I hugged my head in the storekeeper's side. His arched brows pressured me into buying a game. I did ride 3 trains to get here. Might as well pick up something. I told the shopkeeper how much money I had and he shook his head. The store owner pulled out a different game from under the table. He brushed away the dust on it so I could see the cover. The title read, Sunflower War. Some visual novel about the battlefield. Copyright 1997, the bottom read. No wonder it was so cheap. Art by Invert Mouse. Whoever the heck that was. The front cover would fit perfectly in a kindergarten classroom. I flipped the case to see what was highlighted on the back. This game supported up to 640 by 480 resolution. Truly the pinnacle of technology. The shopkeeper grimaced. It was a sense I wanted to say no. His stare made my palms stain with sweat. I ended up buying the game. Dealing with folks like that had always been a weakness of mine. Remember to never visit the store again. Without within. With heavy strides I returned to my apartment. Zero calligraphy sales, late for work, and with rent topped off by blowing cash on some game I had no interest in. What I really wanted to play was Princess Aria. Forcing myself to suffer anything else would just upset me further. Ooh! Let's play! I did spend money on Sunflower War, might as well give it a go. The day left me pretty drained, so this relic of a game would do a good job putting me to sleep. I switched on my laptop and inserted the disc, which I partly hope will fail to load from old age. Too bad it were just fine. No doubt a lot of people were loving Princess Aria right now. Meanwhile, here I was enjoying the 6x480 godsend. No voice acting either. These illustrations look like they were done by a child. I would better off closing my eyes and imagining my own artworks. The grass reached up to our knees as I read along. I painted an image of the scene in my head. The plants rustled as we waded through. We paused once every few steps, fearing there might be snakes hiding among the bushes. Somehow I managed to survive the evening. The sun surged from beyond the horizon, outlining the earth with an orange glow. Slowly the blue sky emerged and vanquished the darkness that had haunted us. As light bathed the soil, I found myself in a field of sunflowers. I had imagined this place to look far more terrifying, but anxiety had merely been playing tricks on me. I drew a deep breath to savour the morning fragrance. In the distance, I heard birds chirp as if applauding our survival. I could see it, but only that, but touch, hear and smell too. An experience crafted by my imagination. The image rivaled the strokes of any artist, and it belonged to me alone. This fulfillment inspired me to take things further. The blast of gunfire... I just got a pan on the head. The blast of gunfire deafened us as we dove behind the wall. A bullet whizzed past the tip of my helmet. Sam had passed his helmet onto me with a dying breath. I would carry on her legacy. The desert heat pinched sweat out from every pore. I desperately wanted to empty this water bottle down my throat, but with no help in sight, I must conserve every drop. Joe's eyes closed, this time never to reopen. Despite our promise to survive together, only I managed to live. How I wish I could take her place. I finished reading Sunflower War right as the clock struck 3 AM. So many people had missed this classic, left me dumbfounded. Actually, that would be a lie, as I too had every intention of tossing this game aside. I kept demanding excitement without offering an ounce of passion in return. If I played my part, I might be able to discover so much more. As Sunflower War's credits rolled, I realised just how small the development group was. The team probably knew they stood no chance against the bigger studios, yet they still did their best with data technology to deliver a vision they believed in. The happiness they felt when working on the project poured out of every line in this game. I could gaze right into their hearts. The thing I had long neglected. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, Mummy, Daddy! Vinty, what is it, darling? Look! It's my calligraphy! Honey, it's calligraphy. Well, that's great! I think you have a lot of talent. Hehehe, this is so much fun! I'm going to become a calligrapher! I had forgotten the last time I found joy in calligraphy. Every stroke these days felt like a grocery chore. All I obsessed over was how much, or rather how little, people had paid attention to my efforts. My work's no longer business heart, and I failed to notice it. Time to do something about that. I could hardly wait to start. After all, I chose this path because I loved it. That's within. So, I'm guessing sleeping was a bad path. The next day, I ventured outside with a new set of calligraphies. Though I made no sales thus far, I still found myself beaming. That might explain why some people smiled back. Perhaps it was the weather. But I swore everyone felt warmer today. Mummy, there she is, the ice cream lady. The boy dragged his mother in my direction. It was that kid I helped out yesterday. The mother and I exchanged nods. Honey, the lady has a name. It's rude to call her the ice cream lady. What's her name then? Oh my, it's, well, sorry, what is it? It's Vinty. The mother slapped her boy in the back. See? Her name is Miss Vinty. Mummy, can we buy one of those doodles from the ice cream lady? Doodle must be another word for top of the line calligraphy. Another explanation could restrain me from shaking the brain out of this boy. My name was nowhere inside that little brain anyway. The mother checked her wallet and her face scrunched up the way mine often did. All good, madam. I knew how it felt to be living on the edge. The edge of being homeless. Please, 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 please. The boy nagged on. It showed why I would never have kids. The mother relented at last and bought one of my works. I am now the proud owner of a Waluigi hat, thanks to my father forgetting that I was recording and shouting up and stuff. Did I read this? I'll read it again. Please, 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 please. The boy nagged on. This showed why I would never have kids. The mother relented at last and bought one of my works. Guess the boy wanted to repay my kindness. I gave his hair a ruffle as thanks. After flashing his missing tooth with a grin, he pulled his mother back into the crowd. Well, at least I scored better marks than yesterday. Another man strolled toward me. Wow, I was on a roll now. With my hat on my side, my fame and fortune had arrived. Clean my shoes, peasants. Hey, it's you again, the man said. Oh, the troll from yesterday. I calmed my thoughts to avoid causing a scene. Maybe the guy came to apologise? Even a creep like him must know how rude he had been. Yes, my aura cleansed him of all evil thoughts. Go on, empty your wallet of my greatness. Wow, these new scribbles are even worse than the ones you brought last time. ... Somehow... Whoa, what? Somehow I turned into an internet celebrity. Top comment. Damn, snap. Whatever the fuck you say that. Wow, she went through crazy, lol. Triangle mouth at 07. Illuminati. She be like, why you no buy, haha. More like this might be a good time to look for that second job. Thank you for playing. Oh. Was that a good ending then? Or... I don't know. Is that a good ending? Would you class that as a good ending? I don't know. Anyway, there was an option that we picked one thing that let us see it, so I'll pick the other thing in the next video. I'll start back from the option and we'll see what that presents us with, because I don't know if that's a good ending or a bad ending there. I have no idea. But anyway, I'll see you all next time for what might be, maybe, the last episode of Without Within. Not sure. But I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.